Welcome to a day in my life. This is a day that I am filming a what I ate in a day video. So it's a little bit of a behind the scenes look at what happens. The first thing I start off my morning with after my morning routine is walking my little baby girl, Nicole, my 12-year-old Chihuahua, but she's like a year in spirit. So I'm taking her for a walk this beautiful spring day. It's been in the 80s in Austin the last couple of days, which is pretty amazing weather for us. The flowers are blooming. The rose bushes are looking beautiful. There are flowers everywhere I turned, and I just love these little palm trees. They're like Nicole-sized palm trees. They're so squatty. And then when I got home, I needed to hang up some new items that I picked up, as well as some rediscovered items. Anytime I add something to my closet, I also like to declutter a little bit, and Poshmark, our sponsor of this video, is the easiest way to sell and clean out your closet. You guys know I love Poshmark. I sell on Poshmark often, and it's not just a place to sell. There's amazing shopping on the app. I got some Nike leggings for $9 with tags. I know, it's pretty amazing. Poshmark has thousands of brands like Fashion Nova, Torrid, Lane Bryant, all up to 70% off. Download the Poshmark app using the link in the description box. Leave your Poshmark closet name in the comments so that I can follow you, especially if you're plus size or if you have really great accessories. Leave it down below so that all of us can shop in our own community. How awesome is that? And it's a super sustainable way to shop because everything is secondhand. I mean, some things are new with tags, but most things are secondhand. So it's a little sustainability pat on the back as well. A few tips for new poshers. Take pictures in your items. Items sell so quickly when you model them. Also take clear pictures. And for shoppers and sellers, make offers. If you see something but it's a few dollars outside of your budget, send an offer over to the seller. A lot of the time, they'll do a bundle deal for you or give you a little break on shipping or even lower the price of the item. Click the link in the description, download the Poshmark app, and start shopping or selling today. I had to do a little bit of work today, but Nicole has a habit of sitting on top of my desk with me, and there's just not enough room on my desktop. So I opted for the couch office today to make some thumbnails for some upcoming videos. This one is 5 healthy tips for plus size women. And then I started to get a little bit hungry. So I made a little snack plate, nothing major here, just a bunch of veggies, some ranch dip, and it was super filling and super delicious for lunch. I wanted onions with it, but I was all out of onions. So I decided to go ahead and put my onion bottoms into a little cup. This one's from Eat Drink Vegan. I went to that festival last year and I plan on going this year as well. If you live in Southern California, it's an amazing vegan festival. It's like the vegan Coachella, I call it, but mostly with food. So you just put your onion bottoms into a cup and add some water, and they regrow themselves. It's the coolest thing. I was super skeptical when I first heard it last year. I used to do this at my old apartment, but got out of the habit. So now I'm trying to get back into that. I'm also having what I call my supplement cocktail. You guys know I love to make supplements delicious. So I'm using the Alpha Brain by Onnit. It's for memory and focus. They also have pills if you're not into, you know, just the drinks. So I go ahead and mix the Alpha Brain supplement with just a little bit of water. But I just swish it around enough to dissolve it, and then I add a good amount of ice. I love my beverages ice cold. I know that some people are very against iced beverages, but I love them. That's how I grew up, drinking my beverages with lots of ice. The only thing I don't drink with so much ice is water, because I like to be able to drink my water without getting a brain freeze. And this is a peach flavored beverage, like I said, and I like to add some apple cider vinegar because it makes it taste like lemonade, and I love peach lemonade. It's one of my favorite beverages. It just has a ton of sugar, and then I add some sparkling water, so it's like a sparkling peach lemonade. So yes, this is my most recent supplement cocktail. You guys know I go through so many different versions of supplement cocktails. This is the one at the moment, and I think you guys will really enjoy this one. I just got my On It pack from a Sprouts, so Sprouts is your place to go if you want to try out the supplement. I'm going to start cleaning up a little bit. Something I like to do anytime that I'm cleaning is open up my windows, having fresh air come in, and then I use natural cleaning products, but still having air circulating so you're not breathing in too many chemicals. And then I started my diffuser. I just had some rosemary going for the day. It's a nice, clean, and fresh scent. I have been on a Gilmore Girls kick. So I'm watching tons of Gilmore Girls. It's a great show if you want to be a fantastic parent. So I love this show. And I also like to pull a prayer card sometime throughout the day. And this one says, "For with God, all things are possible." I'm going to start prepping my dinner now, and you'll see this in an upcoming video, so I won't show too much, but the final product, oh my gosh, how yummy does this look? I heard a knock on the door, and I had 2 packages that came in. Nicole was barking like a little maniac dog. I wish I would have been able to catch her, but I couldn't. So I took a little break from cleaning up to open up this package, and it was from Organifi. I've heard so many great things about their protein, that it tastes like vanilla ice cream, and yes, please, vanilla ice cream protein. I will definitely take that. And I wanted to try out their juices as well. They have like a golden latte, a green juice, and a red juice, and they all have different mushrooms in them, like reishi and lion's mane. So I was super pumped to try out their products, especially this one here. It's a pure water, and it has lion's mane, and it's good for gut health too. So I can't wait to try these out and let you guys know what I think, but I need to get back to cleaning up. My kitchen is always a mess after what I eat in a day videos, so I'm going to be in here for a while. I'm going to speed it up so it's not so boring. I'm just eating some more of those little bell peppers. I put them into the air fryer with some vegan cheese and a little bit of crumbles in them, and it's like a Southwest bell pepper. It's absolutely amazing. I use all Miss Meyer's cleaning products for the most part, and I always rinse my dishes before I put them into the dishwasher. I think that's pretty common knowledge. I'll quit telling you how to use a dishwasher now, because we all know Eden. I'm filling up my water, making a little bit of sparkling water, just doing anything that's going to simplify my nighttime routine. I do it now. I accidentally ground a spoon into my garbage disposal, which was not great, but I dug it out and all is well. I do not have to call maintenance this time around. Down here so long because a chopstick keeps falling out of the utensil basket, and then I can't close the freaking dishwasher. I went ahead and put away my shoes just because they were in the middle of the kitchen floor, and then Nicole and I are off. This is the best part of having a little doggy. They get to go everywhere with you. She's like my best friend. I have tons of yoga mats in my car, as a yoga teacher would, and Nicole always likes to jump into my seat like she's driving. With the princess back in her rightful spot on top of one of my little cardigans, we're off to the co-op. You guys know that I'm partial owner of Wheatsville Co-op. I absolutely love it. They're doing 20% off for owner appreciation days. I had to go in and stock up on some supplements. I wanted to get some CBD. They have a huge CBD selection at Wheatsville, and it's just a local health food store, so it's completely legal, non-psychoactive. You guys know I am a big fan of CBD, and while I was there, I ran into this company called Sprig, which sells CBD sodas. They have like 0 sugar and 20 milligrams per can. I reached out to them on Instagram because I'd love to get you guys a discount code for these. They're so yummy and have a good amount of CBD. Now that I'm home, you know, I got a package earlier, and I also did a video for Green Chef. So I needed to break down all of my boxes to take down to recycling. I rounded off my Cinderella duties with a little bit of sweeping, and I'm ready for a bit of a break now. Today's been a long day. So I'm going to add some lavender and peppermint to my diffuser. Lavender is good for calming and sleep. Peppermint is great for headaches, and also it's really invigorating, good for the respiratory system. So I do a combination of both, and I have talked to my vet guys. She said that essential oils are fine as long as they're not topically applied to pets, and that they're a great alternative to scents in the home, especially since I have a dog that has allergies. So essential oils have been fine for my pets, but make sure that you always check with your vet to see what they think for your individual circumstances. So I turn off the lights so that I can have a little bit of quiet time, probably my only time to myself all day, and I'm going to meditate for just a little bit. I pulled a prayer card earlier, and that's what I meditate over. Sometimes I use the mala beads to keep me on track, but sitting like this is it takes a little bit more discipline because you don't have the tool to help you stay on track. So this is more of like prayer time as well as quiet time, and I like to mix in a little bit of stretching afterwards as well. Just very simple stretches. I just like to stretch my neck in multiple directions, especially after sitting and editing, and then stretch my side body. And I also like to do some nice twists. Twists are great for digestion, and you know, just it's good to move around the spine, so I like to do that. And I also like to do a little bit of back bending at night, so some cat and cows. And I also like to use my yoga wheel to get into an extended version of what I could do typically of hero pose. So it stretches out my quads and stretches out my back. And then I return to a tabletop position, do a few cat cows, move the spine really fluid like instead of how you typically would, and then just pedal out my legs to stretch out my calves as well so that I'm all loose and ready for bed. I clean up my yoga corner because Nicole loves to rustle up these blankets to lay on. So I always have to fold them at the end of a day. Anytime I go anywhere without her, she ends up laying on them. These yoga blankets are from Amazon, if you're wondering. They're not very expensive either. I have quite a few yoga props. I'm missing one yoga block. I think it's down in my car. I'm just noticing it watching this video. And I just, you know, put my yoga strap, fold it up. I just like everything to be nice and neat for the next day. You guys have seen this sort of in my nighttime routine. This is just kind of a shorter version of what my nighttime routine would be. I needed to fluff up the couch as well. It just gets really smushed down when I'm working on it, especially the chaise part moves around so much. It's very annoying. So I just fluff that up, fluff up my pillows. Nicole loves to lay on my pillows. Yes, I let her lay on my decorative pillows, but that's because she's a princess and you don't tell a princess what to do. So I straighten out my remotes, and I would love to fold this blanket, but again, you can't disturb the princess. So I just kind of fold the end of it and then cover her up a little bit because that's the best I can do. She's just too precious. I can't move her. And I did end up lint rolling my couch later too, but I didn't film that. Right around the time where I was cleaning up, I noticed that this package that I had been seeing all day, I totally forgot to take it to the post office. And now I'm just sitting on my couch and listing my items on Poshmark so that you guys may be able to pick them up. If you want a couple bikinis, I have some of those listed, and a couple of dresses. I donate some things, and then some things I list on Poshmark. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. This is a different style of a day in the life video than I typically do, or a vlog that I would typically do. It's just like a few little clips. Here's me. Oh my gosh, look at us. We're so adorable. We love each other so much. She's like the sweetest thing. I kiss her and then she kisses me back. It's like so cute. Let me know if you like this style of day in the life video, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, remember to keep an open mind, keep an open heart, practice unconditional compassion, but don't take shit from anyone. I will have a link in the description to download Poshmark if you haven't already. I'm going to take this little one out for a walk, and then come home and probably take a bath and do the rest of my nighttime routine. Relax. It's so nice to have a super clean home and just relax.
Let me go, let me out. My time is precious to me, so you just have to do without. Here's something you can think about. You play me good, there's no doubt, but you're the one that's missing out. 'Cause baby, we got issues, yeah. Not gonna make them dictate my life. So baby, if you got issues, yeah, don't you take them out of me. Honey, I think we lost the toe. Guess I'm not into